Coming right up, Straight Talk with Art Levine. Our guest tonight, Rotary Club of Long Beach President Jayne Lastusky and Centennial Chair Cam Killingsworth as we continue our 25th anniversary year.
Straight Talk is brought to you in part by the Port of Long Beach, a leader in international trade and environmental stewardship. And the Press Telegram, your local news leader for over 100 years. And Scan Health Plan, for your health and independence.
Join us for tonight's edition of Straight Talk. And now your host, Art Levine.
Good evening and welcome to Straight Talk. We have a great show for you tonight focused on the nonprofit sector. One of the things that makes Long Beach so great is the vibrant collection of nonprofits that are operating in our city, and none more important than the one we'll be focused on tonight, the Rotary Club of Long Beach. And we're having as our first guest its president, Jayne Lastusky. Jayne, welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here, and congratulations on your 25th anniversary.
Well, thank you, and congratulations to you and all the Rotarians. 100 years in Long Beach, 100 years of service and philanthropy. Tell us about Rotary.
Well, Rotary is an international organization. We have 1.2 million members around the globe in virtually every community. Rotary started in 1905 by a gentleman named Paul Harris, who was meeting with 4 of his friends. They decided to, and they rotated their meeting locations, decided to form a club, called it the Rotary Club because they rotated their meetings. And in 1917, a Rotarian from New York came to Long Beach and started the Rotary Club of Long Beach in 1917.
So that makes 2017, by my law school math, 100 years.
That's correct.
Well, congratulations, and I know there have been many articles written about Rotary of Long Beach, and here's just one of many showing Cam Killingsworth, who will be joining us in the next segment, Steve Kiesel, who was president in the second half of this year, then Supervisor Don Kanabe, you, and Gail Schwander, who will be president 2018 and 19. So a lot of exciting things happened during your Centennial Year, but let's just talk about service and philosophy. Here's another article, Long Beach Rotary Charitable Foundation supporting youth and education through your good works. Tell us about Rotary and contribution to the community.
Okay, well, we have made many contributions to the community over time. Our signature program is literacy in youth. We have a variety of programs that support literacy in youth, starting with our Reading by 9 program, which is a program that funds books in elementary schools and teacher grants. We have our Rotary Reads program, which provides Rotarians to read in the classroom to young children. And then moving on from there, we have a program called Camp Enterprise, where we'll take a group of students up to the mountains and expose them to businesses and business, and they prepare a business plan with all the components that are important to running a company and present that, including a commercial. We also have a program called Service Above Self, which is directed to high school students to encourage them to be involved with their communities, to do volunteer work. And one of our newer programs that came out of one of our Centennial projects is our Teaching Ethics to Kids program, which is designed for 5th and 6th graders. And basically, it teaches our 4-way test. One of the mottos of Rotary is Service Above Self, and we have a 4-way test, and I'm going to read it to you because it's the basis of everything that we do. We do feel that we hold ourselves to a high ethical standard. And
as a professor retired of ethics and legal studies, I'm most interested in this.
It's very simple but relevant. And it says, everything that we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Well, that's so great because that puts ethics, that gives ethics a place at the table in every decision of importance that
Exactly.
a member is to make or action he or she is to take.
Well, just imagine if politicians operated that way and everybody else in business operated practicing the four-way test, which is very simple.
I've been writing on that subject for years, and wouldn't it be nice if our political leadership embodied the same principles that I think most Americans do? This is not a Democratic list or a Republican list. It's a humanistic list.
Exactly.
And why not? Why don't we have our political leaders walking the walk?
Right. And just to finish up on this new program, it's a 3-year curriculum teaching this program to junior high students. So we're very proud of that.
Get them while they're young.
That's right.
Get them while they're young. Well, I'm looking at some of the material you've been forwarding to us: Scholarship Foundation, Charitable Foundation, as you mentioned, literary programs, Centennial Park Camp Enterprise. It goes on and on and on. And I've been to, unfortunately, not too many of your meetings, but the ones I go to are always impressive. You have a big turnout there on the Queen Mary, and leaders such as I've heard Jackie Lacey, District Attorney of LA County, and Jim McDonald, our sheriff, and others. So these are important people that take the time to address your crowd.
And they're also examples of the kind of people who are members of Rotary. We are one of the largest clubs out of 35,000 clubs. We're one of the top 50 largest clubs
in the entire
in the world. Right.
Long Beach is one of the top 50
in the world.
Remarkable, remarkable. Well, we look forward in the next segment to joining another, I can't say household word, but very familiar person in our community, Cam Killingsworth, who is the chair of the Centennial program, and she'll be joining us in just a moment. First, we have to pause for these messages.
At the Port of Long Beach, we're not only delivering jobs, smart ideas, and forward-thinking environmental initiatives. We're also delivering opportunity for all of Southern California. Oh, and a clearer horizon line. To learn more, go to POLB.com. The Port of Long Beach, thinking outside the docks.
At Performance Plus Tire, you'll find we carry TOYO tires. For over 50 years, TOYO has been a world leader in the development of high-quality tires. Optimum performance, safety, and a comfortable ride. That's what makes TOYO tires great. And now come into Performance Plus Tire for a great deal on these TOYO tires. Proxys ST, Open Country AT, and Proxys 4. TOYO tires, driven to perform. Come in today and we'll install new TOYO tires on your vehicle while you wait. Performance Plus Tire on Cherry Avenue, 1 mile north of the 405 in Long Beach.
We're back, joined now by Cam Killingsworth, who is the Centennial Chair of the Rotary Club. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Art. It's a pleasure to be here.
So Centennial means 100 years. That's a long time.
It is.
And 30 years ago, Rotary first admitted women. Tell us about that.
Well, it was an interesting time. I had not actually followed it in the news, but 2 years prior to that, several women had joined the Duarte Rotary Club, and Rotary International then took the charter away. And after 3 different California court cases, the Duarte Club decided to take it to court.
Nice.
And 3 different California cases, it finally ended up at the Supreme Court.
Wow, big doings.
March 4th, 1987, the Supreme Court decided that service organizations like the Rotary Club should be able to admit women.
Because they were affected with a public use, and that public,
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Well, it was all the membership is made up of business people in the community.
That's right.
And so when you looked at that base, it didn't matter, men, women.
And you were one of the first 4.
But 2 of us.
And you were one of the first
Yes.
4. Did you feel like trailblazers at the time? Kind of?
I didn't think of it that way. I'll speak for myself here, because the 4 people were Jean Bixby Smith, Jane Netherton, Jayne Lastusky, and me. We all got calls the day after the Supreme Court.
How did you feel, Jane?
Well, I knew that it was coming, and I, like Kim, I had some mixed feelings about it. I was actually in the Seroptimus Club at the time, which was the premier club in town for women, and had to resign from the Seroptimus Club to join Rotary. And I was very deeply honored to be part of the Rotary Club of Long
Sure.
Beach, and to be one of the first 4 women involved.
Absolutely.
But I wasn't quite sure at the time.
Well, a lot
how
of
that
things
was
have
gonna be
happened in the
received.
last 30 years, and Rotary was not the only club that had
That's
this
right.
policy.
That's
And there
It
was
was
a
a start.
wholesale shift. And you go back to 1918, you guys couldn't even vote before 1918.
That's right. We've come a long way.
We've come a
haven't we?
long way, absolutely. Well, the remarkable work that the Rotary Club does, and you're celebrating it as part of the 100th anniversary
We are.
and Centennial. Tell us some of the events ongoing.
Well, we had something really interesting happen a couple of years ago when we were tackling the Centennial. We asked our membership, what do you want from the Centennial? And right across the board, everybody said, we want to do something for the community. We want to have some sort of project, some sort of legacy project that we leave for the community.
Yes.
And basically, after many years of doing some discovery work and finding out really what would fit our main interest, which is literacy, we had a major fundraising campaign, and recently were able to do a partnership with the Library Foundation for the new main library. We are able to sponsor 2 rooms there,
Wow.
which is very exciting. We will not see those rooms till 2019, but we're very excited to be part of that.
Those will be
Early-
legacy
yes.
donations from the Rotary Club,
the club.
part of the new Civic Center, and the library.
In the main library, there will be
Wonderful.
an early childhood literacy room, and there will be a storytime theater.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for that. And I know that service is the watchword of Rotary, and what an appropriate legacy gift to the community.
Thank you.
And you are having some special events upcoming. Do you want to share
Well,
with our viewers?
we're celebrating a little bit through the year, and very kindly we're being honored at a few events. The CCEJ is honoring us on May 18th.
Building
the
Bridges.
Bridges Award. We're very excited about that.
Yes.
The university is honoring us on May 4th with the President's Distinguished Service Award.
How wonderful.
And we're very enthused about that.
And you've been active supporting this Long Beach State University, where I taught for
have.
40 years, for
Yes.
many years. For most of those 40 years, I probably.
I've been on the Board of Governors, or President's Advisory Board, and right now Board of Governors since I graduated.
And let's just stop for a moment and think of what a transformational difference good leadership makes to any institution, and certainly a university. And going back to Steve Horn, of course, and President Maxson with his President's Scholars, and King Alexander, and now Jayne, really inspired leaders.
Yes, we're very fortunate to have the direction we're going, and we're really thrilled to be involved because we have the club a very close connection with Long Beach State, of course, because of our scholarship foundation. We have been part of giving scholarships to Long Beach City College and Long Beach State for over 60 years. And we're the largest scholarship donor at Long Beach City and second largest here at Long Beach State.
Well, I have a favorite, as a retired 40-year professor, I have a favorite saying, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. And every dollar invested in education, I believe, comes back $5 in economic benefit. Well, we just have a minute left. Any other items?
Well, I just want to share that our charter date is November 1st. So we're closing out our celebration on November 15th, and Mayor Garcia has named it Rotary Day in Long Beach. So we're very enthused about that, and we are going to be hosting that day the Rotary International President, who that year will be from Australia. His name is Ian.
He's going to hop over
Risley.
the Pacific.
There you go. See, he's
Okay.
going to be here all day. So we're very
Wonderful.
enthused about
Well,
that.
we look forward to that, and we'll be back with more of our show after these messages.
How do you like your chances the rest of the way?
I got no idea. But I do know that if we stay with Naples Rib Company, at least we won't go hungry.
Coach, what do you think about some of those questionable calls tonight?
Oh, yeah. But if you want a sound call, I'd call Naples Rib Company. You can't miss on that call.
Then Naples Rib Company is part of your game plan?
There really is nothing more motivating than a great barbecue meal at Naples Rib Company.
Victory or not, Naples Rib Company, great game plan.
Founded in 1976, Polly's Gourmet Coffee is Southern California's most complete gourmet coffee store. Polly's has the best tasting coffee, freshly roasted every day right in the store, plus a wide selection of teas, an in-house bakery, espresso bar, patio dining, and more. We also offer Wi-Fi, free internet access for all of our customers. Our nationwide clientele agree when it comes to coffee, there's only one name to remember, Polly's, 4606 East 2nd Street, welcoming you into Belmont Shore.
Renaissance Pleasure Fair.
Come fairies, villains, and witches fell, knights, heroes, lords, and queens. There are songs to sing and tales to tell, flavor savored, wonder seen. We are all unique, yet this we share, a home at the Renaissance Pleasure Fair. To all the world's creatures, great and small, huzzah, and welcome to you all.
Renaissance Pleasure Fair. Opens weekends April 8th through May 21st.
Charter Our Community, along with our partners at Rebuilding Together, have helped more than 1,100 homeowners in the communities Charter serves, and we're helping more every day.
Everything is fantastic. I can't believe it.
At Charter, we're committed to improving the places people call home and ensuring that families live in safe and suitable housing.
It's just a big blessing for me. Couldn't do it by myself.
Visit charterourcommunity.com for helpful home safety tips or for information on how you can get involved.
We're back talking about the wonderful work of the Rotary Club of Long Beach. So you guys really walk the walk in doing things and participating and helping out. And there's so many activities you've engaged in. I know one of them is the Rotary Foundation. Tell us about that.
Well, the Rotary Foundation funds our international programs around the globe. One of them that we're the most proud of is our Polio Plus campaign, which is designed to eradicate polio from the globe by
Are we still fighting polio? I remember
close.
50 years ago, summer camp, 60 years ago in America. I thought we licked that.
We're very close to wiping it off the
countries,
globe. We still have a little ways to go, and a lot of that has been driven by our program. And we also are funding water wells in Mozambique. We have a program that's going to fund 4 wells in Mozambique. Each of those will service 4,000 people, something we take for granted here, clean water.
As a water commissioner, it's a fascinating field, and the importance of clean water to countries is huge.
Yes.
And the need is humongous.
Yeah. And then in Mexico, we are working on building homes, providing septic tanks, and we're also immunizing children against polio.
Well, from small to worldwide, Rotary's there doing it. I'd like to find out how you ladies got involved in this and a little bit up close and personal. Jayne, you were with the American Cancer Society for over 40 years and responsible management position. Cam, you've had your own Killingsworth Productions doing video and all. What does the club mean to you personally? Let's start with you, Cam.
It has grown over the years with me. What has been very special for me because of the size of the club, which I think is unusual and it's very important, is there is something for everyone in the club, a different way to serve the community. Sometimes, some years you're very active, some years you can't be as active, but I especially was interested in our scholarship program. I was interested in the way we touch lives of so many young people in the community. Our first project was the Long Beach Day Nursery 100 years ago. So when you look at, we're still involved with the Day Nursery. We're still actually standing on the shoulders of the many, many people who started this club, and they're very familiar names in the community, people who built Long Beach. J.J. Martel was our very first president. Gus Walker is a past president. Lon Peak is a past president. Odie Wright is the one that helped set up the Scholarship Foundation. So we have a lot of wonderful people over the years that have many programs, and there's lots to be involved in.
Same type of question, Jayne. So you are heir to a wealthy tradition of important people who have seen the importance and value of service.
Right. Well, and I've been involved with Rotary Club for over 30 years, have watched it grow and change. And in my previous job as regional vice president for the American Cancer Society, worked very closely with many of the individuals who are Rotarians today and have watched Rotarians shape our great city. If you look around town, you'll see the names of Rotarians on streets, on parks, on buildings. And we have touched just about every major event in town. Every activity has either been, we've built many of the buildings through Rotarians who have been developers. If you look around nonprofits, we have Rotarians on their boards. We have Rotarians who work there and have had a significant impact on this town.
So you don't have to be an elected official to have an impact on the community.
No.
And in some cases, a greater impact is from the private sector than even
That's right.
Some of our...
Sometimes working very quietly.
Sometimes very quietly. And I'm sure it gives you both personal satisfaction to be part of a club like this, and you develop some personal relationships over the years.
Mm-hmm. Very good friendships.
And you always invite new members, right?
Absolutely.
You're always looking. You have 300, over 300, which is puts you in the top 50 in the world, but you might want to go to 350 or 400. Who knows?
Well, and we would love to have you as a member.
Well, thank you for that. I'm impressed with the work that you do, and you've brought a couple of things.
I did.
Why don't you talk about
Well, I
them?
have a few things that I have for you. One is our Centennial hat. And we would love for you to have our hat and wear it.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
help us to celebrate our Centennial Year.
Dare I put this on television?
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
All right.
100 years and making a difference. And then we also have our Centennial flag. This is a new flag that we had developed recently. It has our Centennial logo on it. And
That's the flag for the Long Beach.
This is the club flag.
The club flag.
Correct.
Club flag.
Yes, the club flag,
That's right.
and
Okay.
that flag, every Rotarian every Rotary club has their own flag. It's used when they visit other clubs. We have clubs all around the globe. I can go to any country in the world and attend a Rotary meeting, take our club flag, and exchange it for their club flag, which I would bring back to our club and we would display. So if you come to any of our meetings, you'll see a display of all the clubs' flags from all around the world. So we would love for you to have that.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to helping you celebrate the remainder of your Centennial Year. And I understand there's a rotation of presidency, and Steve Kiesel will become the president coming July 1. We'll also share in the honors that you had, I'm sure. And final thoughts on what it's been to be the chair during the Centennial Year.
As president or chair? Because I still have a ways to go.
You have a ways
I have
to
a
go.
ways to go.
Jayne,
yes.
let's do it.
Well, it's been a great honor and privilege to be the 100th president of this fabulous club.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to working with Steve Kiesel. He will be president number 101 as we finish out our Centennial Year, which is the entire year, 2017, and we'll have our final celebration in November. And I've enjoyed every bit of it. It's been very humbling to me to be in this role because we are such a fantastic club and have had such a tremendous impact on our community.
And Cam, same.
I think involving the Rotarians has been amazing because when we reached out and said, would you serve on committees and all this, we had many, many people sign up. And that's when we came up with the new logo. And we realized that we are making a difference every day in this community, and we will continue to do so. And we'll be looking forward during the second half of this to our youth and our youth programs and what Rotary will be in the future.
Well said. And we'll be back with the rest of our show after these messages.
Phil Trani's mixes California style with continental cuisine that includes fresh seafood from around the world. Since Phil is the chef, the menu has a wide variety of pastas, salads, soups, and appetizers that feature his unique personal touch. And the Italian-American signature dishes are simply beyond delicious. You never know who you're going to run into at Trani's, from the famous sports legends on the Wall of Fame to local celebrities having a drink at the bar. For the best fine dining experience, visit Phil Trani.
There's a world of opportunity available through the College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach. Would you like to move ahead in the field of human resources and personnel management? Sign up for the Human Resources Management Certificate Program. You'll learn how to expand your knowledge and skills and advance in this dynamic industry. For more information, contact the College of Continuing and Professional Education at Cal State Long Beach.
You've been planning this moment for a long time. It couldn't be a more perfect moment. And you have the perfect ring that will tell her, I want to love you forever. But nothing is perfect.
Don't listen to that guy. He got the ring at McCarty's.
McCarty's makes a moment.
I think from watching this show, it's abundantly clear that Long Beach is a stronger, better, more wonderful city because of the presence of the Rotary Club of Long Beach. So congratulations to both of you. And Cam, any final words?
Well, first I want to thank you for all your support. You've been very supportive of the entire club. If there's any of your viewers that are interested more about the club, please check out our website, rotarylongbeach.org. Easy to remember.
Thank you for joining us. And Jayne?
I want to thank you for having us here today and allowing us this wonderful opportunity to talk about our centennial that we're so proud of. And again, as Cam had mentioned, please visit our website.
Absolutely. And congratulations on being the 100th president of Rotary.
It's a great honor.
Thanks, guys, for joining us at home. Please be with us next week for the next edition of Straight Talk. Good night, everyone.
Straight Talk has been brought to you by the Port of Long Beach, the Press Telegram, and Scan Health Plan. And remember, Straight Talk is viewable 24/7 at straighttalktv.com.